Hello everyone, thank you very much for watching my video today. We're going to talk everything we can talk about the recently announced laws for the United Arab Emirates that is to change life as we know it for expats. 2 seconds and we jump straight into the content. The new law, everyone wants to know about the new law. Well, we are going to be sharing with you, I am going to be sharing with you all we know today about the law, keeping in mind that the decree, which is the form of law that is being chosen to plug in the changes, has not been yet plugged into our database of lawyers. Also very important that the law has not been announced in local newspapers in Arabic. So we can only find this news in, we found it in the National, in the UAE, and then the news is being replicated in leading newspapers around the globe. But it has not been published in Arabic text of the publications. So what have we been announced? We have been announced major changes on several angles. On the one hand, we have the criminal code per se. It decriminalizes honor crimes, meaning before, if a family member killed a daughter, a niece, and whoever was with the daughter or niece doing a not very honorable act, this could lead to jail time of 6 months and just about 5,000 dirhams penalties, right? Right now, that will be removed. That light treatment will be removed, and it will be directly treated as a homicide. And what can we expect as a homicide? Look, as a homicide, if it is premeditated, you could get death penalty. So you will be hanged. That's how most criminals are killed under death penalty judgments in Arab countries. And to do that, the judgment will need the approval of all the judges. Not only, there cannot be a single majority, but it has to be a full majority of the judges. So it will receive homicide treatment regulated under Article 334 of the UAE Criminal Code. Then there are certain conditions, so not always you will get the death penalty. If it's a repeated crime, or if you do robbery and then you end up killing someone, that would be also lead to a death penalty, but you could have life sentence. And then there are some exceptions, so the rule, let's say, is life sentence. And then there are some exceptions that are lighter, so you will have around 7 years of jail time for homicide. Then also the decree that is to be released shortly, it also decriminalizes suicide. So if people who under certain conditions, unfortunate conditions, led them to attempt against their life, before you could see penalties of 6 months and 5,000 dirhams penalty or jail time. These will disappear, so they will not be decriminalized. Very important. Also, the new decree is to harden fines for sexual harassment. Right now, there is a fine of about 5,000 dirhams, and it will increase to up to 100,000 dirhams. The law is being announced to gather these fines. We will be reconfirming all the exact numbers for penalties and jail times as soon as we get our hands in the decree. Then, and very important, for those expats that live in the UAE, there are other measures that are very important. For example, couples that are not married will be able to live together, and this will be legal. And until now, if you were living as a couple, you were doing so illegally, and usually never ever nothing happened. But if you had bad neighbors, or you used to play your music loud, it would be better for them not to know that you were not married. Or if you had a party and someone called the police for whatever reason, there was noise, they could ask for who is here. Are you married? Are you not? So no more reason to worry about this. You can have parties and no more reasons to worry. What else? And this is very important before we jump into the other topics, because this is very important for Islam. So the message that the UAE is sending is we are somehow, for this aspect, separating the state from the religion. So this is huge in terms of welcoming people from other religions. Other changes, wills and divorces. In terms of divorces, couples that travel to the UAE and are living here, in the event that they will be divorcing during their stay in the UAE, they will no longer apply the UAE law. They will apply the law of the country where they got married. So this may be positive for them as well. Until now, what were we doing? Until now, the couples could request for the law of the passport of the husband to apply. In reality, no one applied for it, and even if they applied, the judges were not applying a foreign law, and they were applying the UAE law. Wills. Wills, they will be accepting the law that is flagged, that is chosen under a will, and in the event that a law is not chosen, then authorities will be applying the law of the country of the deceased. So this is also a great development because until now we saw wills that selected a law from a given country and selected a given division for their assets, and the courts were not respecting this the will of the deceased. So right now the chances are higher. So hopefully we will see more people coming in and being at peace with their intentions for afterlife. Until now, we have the DIFC courts, which give full testamentary freedom, and this is available today without any need to look at the decree and the developments of the decree. Because one thing are the laws, but another thing is the practice. Even we will be taking a look to the decree shortly. As lawyers, we would like to also be able to tell clients, hey, this is the law and this is the practice. We've seen that courts have respected what they said they were going to do in the decree. So can't wait for that. Another very important aspect for expats is the no longer need, as per the announced decree, to have to process a license for alcohol drinking. We saw a number of cases where we had tourists even who came into the UAE. They were having some drinks in one of the numerous pubs in the UAE. They lost the passport or was stolen. You have to go to the police to register the loss or that it was taken from you in order to go to your embassy and process a new one. Surprisingly, a number of tourists were arrested because they were asked, oh, what were you doing there? Oh, I was having a drink. You were having a drink? You don't have a license? Huh? You are arrested. So to avoid this, and this was happened not every day as you can expect, as the UAE, especially Dubai, has a number of venues attracting social drinks, but it was happening occasionally. So this decree is aiming to remove this decree of uncertainty. So more tourists and more expats will be happy to come and enjoy Dubai. I hope that this video has been of initial assistance. We will be preparing a new one once we have the decree in our hands. We look forward. If you liked it, please like it. Follow me on social media. Subscribe to YouTube so you can get to that new video as soon as it is out. Thank you so much.